Thank you for holding your phone very important. We must available KID representative with you shortly. Peaceful. Effective January 1st, 1978. All clocks and industrial electromechanics operations will cease. Please contact your assigned account representative for account transfers or contract settlements.
Hello, internet people. How are you doing tonight? Are you doing good? I hope so. It has been a time, I'll tell you that much. But, nevertheless, I made it out. And everything is under control. So, and hi Cherry, hi Quartz. Hope you guys are doing good. So, it's been a time. So apologies for all the cancellations. Three back to back. So, last weekend I had a drive blowout. And I was pretty lucky. I got out of it okay because the drive that failed was part of an array. So I was limping on the other drives, but I wasn't confident enough that I would to put the machine under load until the replacement drive came in, which came in midweek, last week. Then yesterday I was like, oh boy, I'm excited. I'm gonna get back to streaming and everything will be normal again. What's that shimmering? Oh fuck, a migraine's here. Yay! My favorite. Because you know what I wanted to do? Stare at the ceiling in the dark. So I let that slide. And I let it slide another day. But we are here. We are here now. We have a working computer. Fucking hate migraines, I'm sorry. It's alright, it's all good. Well, if it's any consolation, I tend to get silent migraines rather than, you know, the ones that hurt like hell. I'll get those sometimes. But I still have to be careful. But, yeah, things are okay though. But it was a good afternoon. So apologies for starting late. I'm very fortunate to have never had a migraine that I know of. I do get some pretty nasty headaches when I get my neck aches though. Same. Well, that's good. That's good. Because, one of the things you have to be cognizant of with a migraine is, depending on the kind it is, it can hit your, it can impact your cognition. So, I want to have my wits about me, especially, it's funny that I say I want to have my wits about me if I'm going to be, you know, broadcasting and being recorded, but I've done streams drunk before, but that's different, I think. Maybe I've had migraines and I just dismiss my pain too easily, lol. I never know how to rate my pain. Well, it's to my understanding that a migraine is neurological versus a, you know, like tension headaches. Also, same on drunk streams. Like, I've done drunk streams before. It's just, I find if I'm going to be recorded doing it, what kind of environment do I want to be in? Right? And what kind of environment should that be? And like, I do actually recall doing Minecraft drunk, and what I found started happening is I started getting philosophical, and then I recall rambling about it wasn't a beer, it was a, agave, I think? An agave, cocktail. And I remember talking about, like, I don't know, where people go when they how people die and how much I like this drink. This year's Cherry's a sleepy drunk, so an hour into stream he goes, I tired, stream over. I'd say I'm a sleepy drunk too. So, yeah. I don't really drink as much on streams as I used to. I just found it's more enjoyable for me, but yeah. But today we're playing something. Okay, so I kind of went down a bit of a rabbit hole. So what happened was there was a game. I can't remember who recommended it. Actually, it might have been Quartz who recommended it, and it was called. And I have it here. It's in my Steam library. Great, I lost it in the library. Where is it? ASCII. See, here's the thing. This name is so nonsensical to me that I just cannot commit it to memory, so I have to reference another thing. Effulgence. Effulgence? And what was unique about it is it's a 3D game, but all of the graphical elements are ASCII characters. And I learned that this is part of a library of games, not one of mine, funny enough. So it might have been Sunfall then. But what was unique about it is that, yeah, it's a 3D game, but all of the elements of it are ASCII characters. But then I learned that it's from one developer who made I think 3 different games, and then it came back to one called Askill. So that's what we're going to play today. I thought if we're going to be playing it, if we're going to be playing these games, we might as well start from the beginning. And after a little bit of torquing on it, I did get it to work the way I like, and that's where we are now. I did recommend an ASCII art game, though. I had a feeling you'd recommend it. And I broke the microphone again. Of course I did. Why did I? Things were going so well. They were going so well. So well. Twerking on it? Yay! No, torquing. Loud Jeebus Crispy. There we go. How's that? Yeah, this is one of those games where they decided to just put the volume to 100% and tell you to go turn it down. Which is... I hate that. I hate that so much. Actually, now... Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Hang on. I was wondering why I could tolerate it, but nobody else could. There. They put it to blow your eardrums out levels, and I had my headset partially turned down. That's what happened. Okay. Now that I've saved everyone's eardrums, or salvaged what's left of them, let's get the microphone fixed. Alright. We're gonna start this cold. Then we'll get the supplicant software started. And we're back. No, we're not back. We're so not back. We are not back. It's so over. The exact opposite of being so back. There. There we go. No. Why didn't that work? There. Damn. That was a lot. But no, we're now under control. So what does this game entail? I have no idea. How does it work? I don't know. We're going through this blind. Together. This game is gorgeous and I think I recognize it. It's really gorgeous. I like this. This is one of those stellar examples of doing more with less, I think. So let's get started and see what it's like. Agent Askill. We have a new mission for you. We found an ancient alien temple. You must plunder it before anyone else has done it. Enter or B. Okay, so this implies I'm supposed to have a controller? Affirmative. What are all these characters? Ah, here we are. Okay, so it does use a controller. There's powerful electromagnetic emission that blocks the video signal, so we'll have to use only text characters to exchange information. Go ahead. Okay. So that's an interesting way of describing it. Or an interesting way of, excusing the design. Not that I think it needed it. Collect all money. Move the cursor to collect money. You can also walk on tiles with numbers. Let's collect another. Tiles marked Octothorpe may or may not contain traps. Take a chance and collect another $1. So it's Minesweeper. There was no trap on this tile, but let's not take chances in the future. You can guess the presence of a trap by looking at the note. It's Minesweeper. I'm so bad at Minesweeper. Yeah, I love when artists go, hey, what if I drew Saturn devouring his son in Mario Paint? That's real. There's a real artist who does that. She has a YouTube channel and I love her. That sounds amazing. Collect the last $1 to finish. Interesting. This is... Cat Grapham. Tell her Quartz sent you, except don't, because she has no idea who I am. I think I will. And then when they go, who's Quartz? I say, a cool guy. A gentle them. This is very intriguing. I just noticed the back says the word temple. Guy, gentleman, since when? You know something about me that I don't? No, I said gentle them, not gentlemen. I know you go by them. I'm sorry. I must have... Yeah, I meant to say... Well, if I said gentlemen, I meant to say gentle them, but it must not have come through. That's my bad. I'm sorry. A cool dude. Actually, no, dude... I think we agreed dude is gender neutral, right? This is really cool. Life +1. I've come to using gentle them, but, yeah. Don't worry, you're good. I'm trying to get more assertive about gendered language, and it's easier to start with people I know who are chill. I was worried for a minute I said gentlemen instead of gentle them. But yes, my bad. Agent Askill, your task is to collect all the money. Don't care about anything else, cash only. No questions, Askill. You have the tools to collect money, but have nothing to think with. Yes, sir, and no, sir. I will check every corner. But yeah, if I goof like that, just roll up a newspaper and bop me with it. Uh-oh. Next error will be fatal. Oh boy. Okay, good. I could have very well misheard you, but I'm a little stupid sometimes. I found that the noise filter I use... Okay, so I have a voice gate on my microphone, and sometimes it cuts off early. So there's been a few times I've listened back to myself and found that, like, a quarter of what I said doesn't come through. Yeah. Crypt. I think society in general has gotten too comfortable using masculine language in a gender-neutral context. I think there's something we as a collective people should need to be better about. When the use of gender-neutral language was being reevaluated. Oh, fuck. I took to using them and one. But then people found that me using one was a little, like, pretentious. But I say something like, well, how do you do that? I'd say, how does one do that? So one works good for singular gender neutral, and then them works... Oh no. I died it. So yeah, them works for gender neutral plural, and one works for gender neutral singular. Which kind of works because when somebody says no one, that's kind of where the one in no one comes from, is that one can be used to describe a person. This is really interesting. There we go. I'm really bad at Minesweeper, but maybe I'll be okay at this. There. Singular they has actually existed in English since 1375. And that's right, they does work for singular. And I agree with that. Using they for singular does work. I just found that using one is a good middle ground. To people who are like, I don't think that's comfortable. Like, but they're like, you know what? I don't like that. It's like, fine, I'll use one. How does one do that? How does one convince you to use a gender-neutral language? How does one do that? What do I know? So I had a very interesting encounter on Friday. Sorry, no, Thursday. So on Thursday, I went to do an errand at the bank for a confidential thing I cannot talk about, but it involved me carrying a briefcase to the bank and coming back. And during that time, a fella approached me. Okay, so there's a little bit more to this story. I also was tasked with procuring a chocolate bunny for a meal with family today. So on my way back from the bank, I see oh no, I shouldn't have done that. A Canadian confection shop called Rocky Mountain Chocolate. So I went in there to grab a chocolate bunny. So now in my left hand is a bag of chocolate bunnies. Well, sorry, a chocolate bunny and a big chocolate egg. And in my right is my briefcase with my work stuff and oh no, date. And confidential stuff. And I get approached by a guy, and the guy says, like, "Hi, how are you?" And he reaches out to shake my hand, and I have to stare at him just blankly because both my hands are full. I can't shake his hand. Like, good to meet you, but I can't help you here. And then the guy looks at my briefcase and says, "Oh, here, let me hold that." I'm like, "No, no, you don't. I need that. That's actually really important." And the guy goes like, "No, come on, it's fine. Let me grab the bag. I want to see what's in it." I'm like, "Why do you want to see what's in it? It's mine. I got important stuff in there." And I'm starting to realize, like, did I just... And again, I'm doing most of this with, like, the same goofy, doofy-ass smile I always have. But I kind of realized as the dust settled, like, was the guy just trying to run off with the bag? Or were they not all there? Like, I don't understand. I was like, God damn if boundaries weren't being respected there. Oh. But yeah, that was one of those events where it's like, I have a funny feeling that should have killed me. I have a feeling afterwards, I'm like, was I getting mugged but was like too stupid to realize it and just like derped my way out of a mugging? Like, what happened? I think people should bring back being mean to people who don't respect our boundaries. I mean, my sibling, they're learning Krav Maga just for these types of incidents. And they were quite... Actually, I'm quite proud of them because they passed their first test. So I guess in Krav Maga, they don't go by belts, but they go by level. But your only designation is on paper. Like, they don't give you like a garment that signifies what level you're at. I'm gonna start spitting on men who catcall me. That's a way to do it. React viscerally poorly to catcalling. Will I'd say that would start to deter it. A patooey to you, sir. Askill, you are surprisingly agile for a human being. It must be electromagnetic emission that gives me non-human powers and non-human appearance. What does that mean? Well, I see you as a pair of square brackets. B, I'd better not say I see him as a kind of Frankenstein's monster. That's cute. I like that. So internal monologue is commented out with 2 slashes. They really named his motherfucking Askill. Yup. They named him Askill. His ass is lethal. There's quite a lot of money left in the temple, but it's guarded by the bugs. Avoid the deadly tentacles of those creatures, but take all the money. You really think that some small bugs are dangerous? Okay, boss, consider it done. Oh dear. Ah, you know, the bugs. Oh, look at them! They're exactly what they say on the tin. Tee-hee-hee. Oh, come on. And I got bit by a bug. The bug done bit me. Bugs are blind but deadly. Happy cheap yummy chocolate eve, everyone. I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. Well, okay, admittedly I had my fill of chocolate, but after I got my chocolate bunny, yeah, that'll do. So one of the things I realized is the, oh no. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. So I also got this chocolate egg. And I'm really impressed because what they did is they took a, damn it. They took a chocolate egg, like a real big hollow chocolate egg, and then they filled it with candied popcorn, which is amazing. But I don't know what they, oh, come on. I don't know what they did, but we tried to break it open and we couldn't. And so I had to get a meat tenderizer, and I had one of our other family members just go to town on it with this, with a meat tenderizer to try and break it open, and it took a lot. I was scared it was going to shatter the plate. But yeah. I have a soft spot for that place. Actually, whenever I go traveling, I always end up at the airport. There's almost always a Rocky Mountain chocolate. So what I do is, it's just become a tradition now. Rocky Mountain has, they make just regular old confections, but they'll also get Red Delicious and Granny Smith apples. And they will, for all of the Granny Smiths, they'll coat them in caramel. And for the Red Delicious, they coat them in candy. And so what I do is I get a caramel apple with Smartie. Yeah, a caramel apple with Smarties rolled in Smarties. So there I am, a 30-something-year-old man, completely covered in candy and caramel at the airport, and I don't regret a goddamn thing. It is one of the few joys of traveling. Okay, so if all of these say 3, if both of these say 3, that must mean that this, and below me are traps. I'm not, did I say I'm not good at Minesweeper? Because I'm not. Easter is actually my favorite holiday. I treat Easter as a celebration of spring, but I like pastels and chocolate and flowers and bunnies and chickens and scavenger hunts and painting, so it's kind of made for me. It's like everything that would bring joy. Oh my god. See, now it's getting difficult. Okay, this is even worse. Okay, no, we're good. I miss painting eggs. I should paint eggs. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Tell me no? Tell me I can't? They're gonna be like, you're a grown-ass man who pays your taxes. You can't be painting eggs. And I go, well, counterpoint, I'm a grown-ass man who pays my taxes. I can paint eggs if I want, because I'm a grown-ass man who pays my taxes. If people can celebrate Christmas in a secular way, then we can do that for Easter too. No, it's for Jeebus. And you're like, well, you know what? I like chocolate and it's cheap. So I'm gonna do it. That was close. Yeah! Do it! Genuinely do it, man. Creating things is so good for the human mind. Even little silly things like that. Do you know what I did in my downtime? I made a keypad. Actually, I'm proud of just how wonderfully shitty this thing is and how it does exactly what it says on the tin. So, I have one of those 8-bit DOE keyboards. And you know, in hindsight, I should have... That would have been actually something interesting to stream, now that I think about it. Watching me stumble and fumble for a few hours. But, so, god damn it. So one of the features of the 8-bit DOE keyboards is there are these headphone jacks that you can plug these giant buttons into, and the buttons are programmable. So I thought, well, instead of buying 4 of these super buttons, why don't I just open one up and look at it? And I looked at it. The buttons you buy and plug in don't have anything on them. It's just a keyboard key switch. And then the headphone jack to wire it all up. So I was like, okay, well, I can just put 4 of those on a circuit board, and I did. and it's here, and it's dumb as rocks, and I love it. So I called it the Dumb as Rocks keypad. But yes, creating things is fun and good and healthy, and everyone should do it more. Make a button that just destroys your PC in case of emergencies. What emergencies? I don't know. If it's good enough for the government, it's good enough for me. This is a huge map. Oh, that did me in. This is a huge map. Now, what's really interesting is it's randomly generated, so that must mean that there are scenarios that cannot be won. The bug bit me. That was dumb. This is the button that downloads 15 separate instances of Bonsai Buddy and deletes my recycle bin. This is the button that makes everything read-only. And then makes all the read-only things write-only. So you don't know what you're changing. So you don't know what you changed, but you can change what's there. Why would you do that? Why? Because I can. Bing, bing, bing. Money. This is such a nice aesthetic. I like this. I am back. Had some stomach issues. No! Oh, I'm sorry. Gut troubles are the worst. There are only like a few things that'll actually put me out of commission. And those are vertigo and stomach issues. Well, is it better now at least? Or are you still going through it? Okay, so now the bugs are faster. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay. We're going to be okay. Yeah! Okay. Whenever I'm in your chat, I'm reminded of this Tumblr post making fun of Dilbert, which is a wild connection to make. Is this... I hope I don't remind you of Dilbert, because I don't like that Scott Adams guy very much. Oh my god. Okay, thank god. You don't. The exact opposite, actually. Like, I understand... The thing is, I understand what the point of Dilbert was. I don't think it's never going to be remembered that way because, you know, Scott Adams was a piece of shit. I say was as if he's dead, but, I mean... I kind of think of him that way anyhow. He is dead. Well, now I don't feel bad, like last year. Oh, did he? Okay, well, now that bit of guilt in the back of my head is completely gone. As an aside, this is definitely the type of game you'd understand Ingalls that I'm struggling with. Like, I'm not good at Minesweeper. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, I'm just so goddamn lucky right now. No, the bug. The bug. No. I do like that it's randomly generated, though. So you're not just banging your head against the wall on the puzzle. You could very well have a bad rendition of the level. Basically, the comic is the classic, there's no stupid question set up, but then they ask what is clearly a stupid question. Okay, I have a funny story. When I was, I had a medical incident one year. But the post points out the question is only not... It's clearly a stupid question. But the post points out the question is not only not stupid, but also has an interesting answer. And that part makes me think of you. Aww. Well, I appreciate that. I asked a question once where somebody, I think I had asked somebody, why does water freeze? And I was little-ish, and I said, why does water freeze? And I said, well, that's a stupid question. It freezes because it's below freezing. It's like, no, but what causes the phenomena of freezing in water? Why does the state change at 0? And then it suddenly wasn't a stupid question anymore. One of the things I make a really, whether it's a clear effort or not, one thing I try and make effort to do is I know that because I'm a subject matter expert in computing, it doesn't mean that everybody else is, and it doesn't mean that anybody else who isn't is somehow lesser or has some type of failing, because there's only so many resources a person has available to them, whether that mean like mental, energy, schooling. And so sometimes they just don't know, and they're gonna definitely know something I don't. I think I had that one case where I was like, I'm just gonna eat some raw grain, and Quartz is like, no, you're gonna get this disease. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this disease is. And you had to sit there and be like, no, this disease, this is how, this kills people. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. That is a bad thing. The question was, when you delete something off the computer, where do the ones and zeros go? And the answer is, they don't. Your computer just marks the data as safe to write over, which is an interesting and valuable answer. And yeah, that's not a stupid question. Like, on the surface, it may sound like a stupid question because to the average person, it appears self-evident. But there is minutia to a lot of this stuff that people take for granted. Agent Eskill, your next mission is to get to the TNT and blow up all those bloody bugs. So much ado about some small bugs, are you sure, sir? Ergotism. I've never heard... See, there's one. I've never heard the term ergotism. What's ergotism? Or is that egotism? Because I think of ergotism as in, this happened, therefore this. And then people just leave it at that. That's the grain disease we talked about. Yes, thank you. Ergotism. The disease of eating raw grain. Follow the order. Give bugs to... Follow the order. Give bugs to the hell. Damn, I mean give hell to the bugs. Looks like boss definitely had some TNT blow up in his head. Yes, sir, I'll give them hell. Collect money. Smash bugs. Don't blow anything near the traps, they'll detonate. Oh, that's what they meant. I just had to try it, you know? I like how the explosions say boom. Why did the bug bite me? That's bullshit. How dare? But knowing the information isn't magically gone from your computer is actually valuable because you know you can retrieve it if you don't touch anything. And that's precisely it. That's what undelete utilities do. Is they don't look at the file table to see where where files are. They scan the surface of the hard disk. Well, I say scan the surface. If it's electromechanical drives, they scan the surface of the disk for the beginning and endings of files and mark them out. I mean, SSDs, they do the same thing, but it's just a little bit different for them. Squish the bug. Bug go squish. So yeah, fuck Scott Adams. There are no stupid questions. I agree. There are no stupid questions. Because somebody had to ask. Somebody had to ask that question to begin with. Many, many moons ago. Like, honestly, some person in the pioneering era of computing had to sit there and go like, okay, well, if we don't want this data anymore, how do we do it? How do we handle that? Bug. Squish. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how I was supposed to handle that one. Kaboom. 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 I almost wrecked that. Everybody learns something for the first time at some point. You need to be nice about it or they'll stop learning. Yeah. I concur. I think what makes this so shit dumb luck for me is if you collect money near an unknown area, it automatically clears that tile's worth of area. Sorry, that tile's worth of area. It partially clears the area. But then when it's actually time to do Minesweeper, I'm so boned. So this sees 3, but this sees 2. So if this saw 2, but this sees 1. It was right in the middle. It was right in the middle. See, this is why I'm not good at Minesweeper. Damn, I got that wrong too. I was really confident I had that right in everything. Like, I don't know how it works, but... Can I blow up the money? No, money's invincible. Mwah. Mwah. I have a basic understanding of Minesweeper, but the numbers make my brain sad. It was only in my much later years that I understood Minesweeper. Where it's like every number means that in all the surrounding tiles, that's how many bombs it sees. So this says 2, which means this one up here to my left and the one below me are the 2 it sees. And these all say 1. Because they're all surrounding it, and it's the only one there. Oh. I do love that so many people grew up not knowing how to play Minesweeper, but playing it anyway. Just randomly clicking. Just some random ass clicking. That's what I do. And this is why they don't let me in the military. Your job is to sweep for mines. Okay. Just start chucking rocks in the field. It'll go boom eventually. Come here, you. Come here. Took me a very long time to figure out solitaire too, and that's supposed to be much simpler. Yes. Money. Come here, you. Come on. Yes. Kersplode the bugs. Oh shit, ads are on. Folks aren't going to be missing much during ad time. Just a guy staring blankly at the screen. Staring at blankly at the screen, blowing themselves up. Oh my god. Well, I won anyway. Oh. Oh my god, bugs. Oh, bug. Oh no. Oh no, bugs. Oh no. Bug. Oh no. Oh no. I fucked up. Oh my god, the bugs! Shit's crazy! Oh my god! Oh my god! How much you want to bet that was just the developer making that screech? It's amazing. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. My god, that's bullshit. Okay. This game is freaking rad, by the way. I'm pretty pleased with this one. I'm glad I found this. Yeah, there we go. Careful. Okay, there we go. So all of these see one here? Huh, okay. I figured that out. So this sees 2, and this sees 2, but this sees 1. So it must be here. Yeah! Okay, we're done. We did it. See, here's the other thing I like about this. A potato of a computer should be able to run this. I'm fairly confident it should. Just keep boom, just keep booming, just keep going boom, just keep doing the boom. You know, my microcontroller's instructor was right. Sometimes the best tactic is brute force and arrogance. Here we hope. Oh no. What happened? What have you done? I say that so accusatory. What's up? What's up? What happened? Askill, it was a real pleasure to see how you smash those bugs. I tried looking up this game and I just get results for ASCII. Let me see if I can find it. I'm glad I put this to not... I'm glad I got this to run in a nested desktop environment instead of letting it just take full screen. Because now I can do this. ASCIIL. Copy. And paste. That looks wrong. Oh, that is wrong, because Google masked it. The assholes. Let me try that again. There we go. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to pin it. Because it's really cool, and it deserves to get a pin. I got it. I missed the second I. Yeah, that one got me. Actually, the one that got me was, I thought it was ASKILL, and it came up with a skill. Yeah, by the way, speaking about the water, on one of the following levels, you'll need a special superpower. To get the treasures, you'll have to literally dive in the water. Yuck. Boss, did I get it right? You're afraid of the water? Everyone in our special forces can dive. Do you suspect me of something? Dive in. Yes, sir. I'm down for the count with my guys tonight, so I'm gonna lurk. But have funnings. Well, thanks, Cherry, and thanks for swinging by. You have yourself a good night. You be good. Oh, your guts. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry your gut troubles have done you in. Pepto and an... Usually I recommend bourbon and a nap. I don't think that's gonna work here, so Pepto and a nap. Oh, I'm cutting it too close. Bourbon and jumping jacks, got it. Yep. Bourbon and jumping jacks. The solution to so many of life's problems. Alright, so let's see here. So if all of these see 2... So if all of these see 2, but this one sees 1, this should be fine. Yeah. The solution to many of life's problems, like not enough throw up on my floor. Man, if only there was a better way. I'm frustrated. My guests are dissatisfied with the lack of vomit on my floor. If only there was a better way. Billy Mays here with a fantastic product. Bourbon and jumping jacks. I'm sad Billy Mays isn't here. Why did Billy Mays have to go before Scott Adams? No. What? It's just Billy Mays breaking into people's houses drunk off his ass, doing ad stuff in their house. Billy Mays here. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Billy Mays just came to my house and he threw up on my floor and he told me it was a fantastic product. What kind of product is this? Billy Mays here with vomit in your carpet. Boy, this is not coming easy. Uh-oh. Lee to the surface. Okay. There we go. Some of these just are a little unfair. But still, I love how every run is different, so if you had a really rough go the first time, it's going to be different enough that you should be okay the next go around. I just realized the okay. So I was trying to figure out how they were doing the graphics here, because usually when I see something like somebody says, oh, we're doing ASCII graphics, they don't keep the ASCII characters on a grid. Like, it's not monospaced. But in this case, it is. It's just they have multiple layers of ASCII character, like, grids. And then they parallax them, like you see that with the ladder. That's how you know it's a ladder. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that just wasn't fair. Here. Yes! Oh wait, where's the last one? Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. So when the Villy Maze guy comes and vomits on your carpet, they get the ShamWow guy to come in afterwards? They should. Get out of waterfalls to breathe. What is that? I like their little eyes. Their little blink. I bet you they're lethal, but still, I think they're adorable. I just realized the water in the waterfall says water. Well, it's officially spring. Springtime. Our basement is taking on what? Oh no. Oh no. And the sump can't keep up? Thankfully, it's both unfinished and concrete, so it does this sometimes. But it does this sometimes. Well, I mean, I'm glad that it's not going to cause too much damage, but still. It's kind of... It hasn't reached the sump yet. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing, but... I would say I'm laughing with you, but I don't think you're finding this funny. Usually not bad. It's just like a little puddle in the corner right now. You just have a little place to go jump in when you're bored. You just go jump in the little puddle. Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. There have been years where it gets like an inch of water down here. That is very distressing, especially when you have, you know, electricity down there. We've made it. Which is partially why I hesitate to make a gaming setup down here, despite the fact it would be ideal. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a bad idea. Or you turn every piece of the gaming setup into a boat. We also have our washer dryer down here, so there's a lot of dryer dander. Yeah, that doesn't help too. You can take a breath. You can take a breath in an underground container. Okay. Oh, now it says hydrodynamics in the back. I like that. This is great. I love this. Because it's not an overly difficult game either. Like, I feel that... Oh. I feel they've been real gentle with adding more and more layers of complexity. I think I could make it work, because the outlets are raised, and I could set up some dividers, but that's a problem for future Homer. I always advise that if people, like, like operate a computer, like a stationary computer, that they don't put it on the floor. It should always be on a table. And a few reasons are flooding. So yeah, one of them is flooding. The other is since dust tends to settle, leaving the computer on the ground means that it's going to suck up more dust. And the other one is, depending on who's operating it, you're more likely to kick the computer if it's on the floor. Or people will like habitually use it as a footrest, and then it gets like, well, punted or shuffled around when it shouldn't. I have it on my desk, don't worry. What are some other things you could do? Because if you can't change the environment... Oh my god, that's so many traps. I never got the appeal of floor computer. Like, how much desk space do you need? Yeah, and my stance is, if it's on the floor, you're not accessing it. So I found, like, I access ports on the computer all the time. Especially in the advent of USB. The amount of time I need to reach to those ports and swap devices out is pretty frequent. So having it on the ground is just a nuisance. When you had dedicated ports for things, then not really. You could get away with it. The issue is, since my room is the furthest from the router, sometimes I get dips. Not bad when I'm downloading or watching stuff, but if I'm going to stream, I need to have as good of a connection as possible. So yeah, you would need a relay, or you'd need to run cable. Actually, one of my my quick and dirty solutions I recommend to people is you can get these power line adapters, and what they do is they'll superimpose, and I think you can... Oh my god. Why did I do that? It superimposes Ethernet on top of your power. So you put one of the power line adapters at your modem, and then you put the other power line adapter where your computer is. And it's not great, but it's better than Wi-Fi. Oh my god, how was I supposed to figure that one out? And the router is in the basement, so if I set up down here, it would be right there, and I wouldn't have to worry much about noise. Actually, yeah, so if you're in the same room as it, you can string a cable, an Ethernet cable. And there we go. Yeah, I plan on setting her up with Ethernet if I decide to make my battle station down here. I'm glad you're in a in a better position now that you can plan a decent computer. Then I get some air. Forgot that money. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you just gotta save up. Well, I'm hearing rumblings about, oh my god. About RAM prices maybe normalizing because folks are starting to realize the smoke and mirrors tricks being done to make generative AI appear more useful and more intelligent than it actually is. Oh, I read a little bit about the Claude model leak. I really love that how computers and their parts are becoming exponentially expensive now that I finally have a way to make money. Ain't that just how the world works? You finally have the means to achieve it, and then some factor changes that just completely hoses you. So Claude... Oh yes, so Claude. There was a leak of Claude's source code. And what Claude is it's an LLM, but it's designed to be used in programming. And the developers swear up and down just like how intelligent it is, how it's able to adjust for people's needs, and all this, that, and the other, you know, promising the moon and the stars about how it can like walk your face and shave your dog, how it can dynamically adjust for different types of environments, and yada yada yada. The source code shows some of the most embarrassing things. Like, people practically beg, like, prompts on prompts on prompts internally within Claude of just begging it to stop breaking the fucking law. Or like, please stop leaking code, Claude. Please don't do it. And I think the most delicious irony is that now that people have the code, Claude is saying, don't you do it, that's our code, it's proprietary, it's closed source, that would be a copyright violation, so everyone went, okay. So then they fed it into an AI model, then told the AI model to regurgitate Claude's code. And now they said, see, it's AI generated now, it's not yours. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Set precedent-setting laws saying that the output of an AI model is not immune to copyright violations? You know, the entire keystone to why you're allowed to exist? So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. I think it's gonna go very, very funny. Oh my god, why did I... I unfortunately didn't get to read the... everything... Oh my god. I love how AI companies know exactly what AI is capable of, and then go, it can actually do way more than that. Like, you know it can't, though. But that's the thing, is they know that you don't know better, and they're not concerned whether or not you know better. They're concerned on whether or not the person above you who makes the decisions knows better. So it's not uncommon that they'll just skirt the people who know better and go to people in higher positions who don't know better. And also every story is like, this AI is self-aware, and it's like, we prompted it to say, this AI to say it was self-aware, and then it did. I remember seeing a joke article where they're like, we got the greatest minds in AI research to write, I am aware on a piece of paper and scan it into a Xerox. And the, sorry, no. We got the greatest minds in AI to write I am aware on a piece of paper and then photocopy it in a Xerox. We have now learned that all Xerox photocopiers since 1985 are sentient. It's like, that's very fitting. That's very fitting. I can't wait. I can't wait for this to go the way the dot-com bubble burst did. The whole thing's gonna collapse. All the people running the grifts are gonna abandon it all and leave it as rubble. The people who actually know what they're doing and know how to use it are gonna come in, dust it off, clean it up, use it properly. And then we're gonna get something that's actually useful and actually helpful. And not a scam. I like telling the story about the dot-com bubble burst because as much as AI people don't like it being compared to the dot-com bubble burst, it really is. Primarily because you had a whole group of people who were investing in all this money for server infrastructure for internet, like to be accessible on the internet and have a website, and when they're told, great, what are you doing with it? And they're all like, I don't know, this is just the future. It's like, well, are you doing anything? And they're like, well, no. But I mean, we're on the internet. It's like, but what are you doing on the internet? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so this one sees 3, this one sees 3. We have a website, that means the money will happen. But, like, there's nothing on the website. Right, I think of, like, who did it? A good example of, like, pre-internet technology that was really useful. I think of France, and I actually have a little artifact from this, but France ran a network called Minitel. And what was neat about Minitel was that, actually, let me do this brain thinky thing, and then I'll get to the story. Imagine thinking of France. Ugh, not me. No, I'm kidding. Let's see, so 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the only ones that are within range. So why does it see 3? 1, 2, 3. So that means this. That means this is free. Yes, okay. So the Minitel. So, in France, they, in the, like, late 70s to early 80s, they were printing phone books annually for citizens. And it was a tremendous pain in the ass to do. It was a lot of money. And then somebody said, you know what? It's probably cheaper for us to run a mainframe and give everyone a terminal instead. And somebody went, that's a great idea, we should do it. And they did, and it worked. And they were right. So for up until like the year 2000, French the French could get a terminal in their house that could connect to a mainframe to look up a person's phone number. Then they went, well, why do they only need to dial our mainframe to look up phone numbers? Can't they do something else with it? And they're like, my God, you're right. So then they started adding services like, well, you can go to the terminal and pull up the weather, or you could, if you were a store and you had like a catalog, like you got mailed a catalog and it has a dress in it you like, you can go to the Minitel, dial the store's mainframe, and order the dress. And this is pre-internet. It's like, it's actually useful. It wasn't advertised as some amazing thing because money. It was advertised as an amazing thing because it was an amazing thing. And what I really found proved its worth is Minitel. The Minitel network only got retired in like 2005 because the government said they weren't going to discontinue the Minitel network until the internet was at feature parity to the Minitel. And it was only then that it actually became feature parity. That shows what a technology that's actually useful is versus a technology that's just to make money. When you have people who know what they're doing rather than people who know how to advertise. So yeah, I have one of those Minitel terminals in here. I haven't had the heart to do anything with it, though. Because I think I have to go in there and, like, torque on some of its guts. You could tell me you have any obscure piece of obsolete tech and I would just believe you at this point. Hey man, I streamed on a Commodore 64. I rebuilt, like I appreciate that I'm trusted like that. Do I treat it well? No. I think I probably treat this thing the same way a necromancer treats a, like, recently revived person. I am so screwed here. Okay. I'm about to make it out of this. God, this level is taking forever. Oh, thank God. And God damn. That was immense. Ooh la la, kill. Oh, how fitting. You're the best square brackets. I mean, the best agent I have. That's clear as water. He definitely never had such an agent. Very good, boss. I hope you have an equally easy time with the bloody lasers on the following floors. These things can be very dangerous for protein bodies like you. I didn't get that, sir. Didn't you mean like us? Never mind. That was just a slip of the tongue. What a nuisance you are, Agent Askill. What a sly bastard. No, sir. Will that be all, boss? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hide from lasers behind the obstacles. But I did hide behind the object. Askill, do you do anything other than snark? What a, yeah, snarky little bastard. Okay, so I have to hide behind actual stuff. Okay, so I can't just hide behind the mystery blocks. Okay. Careful. Careful. So this sees one, but this also sees one, which means this sees the three above, not to my left. Yeah! I'm learning. I'm a smart bee. So this sees 4, but there's only 4 around it, which means that this is clear. Oh, no, no, no. I love how it's clearly labeled what it is. I wish there was more incredibly deadly technology labeled this way. It would make my life a lot easier. So if this sees 4 and this sees 4, the one above me has to be... Yeah, okay. Fuck. I wish atoms were just the letters that make up what the object is. Wouldn't life be so much easier if what it is just spelled that way in the atoms? God, scientific research would go so much faster. You look really close at your TV and you just see television, television, television. Oh, that's what it is. I just think of the Flork of Cows comics where they write gun on the gun. Okay, so that should light up in a minute. Yeah. Oh my god. It does it twice. She's doing good. I'm so hooped. I'm so hooped. It is gonna go so bad. I'm so hooped. Like the background now says roasting lasers. Oh, get fucked. That wasn't gonna go so well. This is a trap, isn't it? Motherfucker. Of course it is. Okay, so this... Okay, good. Okay, so now I know this lights up the alley twice. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. 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 Oh my god, that works. That works out so well. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. As I get burned by laser beams. Not even beams. Just laser beams. Spicier than any beans you've ever eaten. Okay, so I have no way to safely do that. Do that other one there. I gotta sneak in behind and do it this way. Okay, so let me think about this. So that 3 in the top left there, all of those are laid out in traps. They've got to be, because those are the only 3 that it can see. I guess not. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, fuck. It can see 4. Okay, so this is probably where I'm gonna get done in. I got baby carrots. Nobody can stop me now, bitches. Best kind of carrots. Upcycled carrots. And I like upcycling. Upcycling's cool. Oh my god. Just having them, or did you get some good dip? Some tasty dip. All the carrots that weren't enough to be a carrot. Where they went, the consumer's not going to like these carrots, so why don't we run them through a mill? We'll just lathe them. Lathe them into little tasty nubs. And then sell them for dips. And it's like, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh. Or like broken carrots, or warped carrots, or those carrots that like exploded in the middle because the core grew too fast. No dips. They're perfect the way they are. You are a much better person than I. Like, if I'm gonna be eating vegetables, I need something to go with it. I like dill dip, but they don't need it. One of my favorite dips, one of my favorite dressings is Catalina. And if I could find a way to increase the viscosity of Catalina so I could use it as a dip, I would. So funny because my mom would just leave plates of raw veggies out and I'd just grab and snack all day, and other parents are like shocked, like, your kids eat their vegetables willingly? My child enjoys them. I have the superior child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so everything surrounding the 5 is armed. So I was never forced to eat anything as a kid is the thing. Ah, so you got to eat it on your own terms. And then you could find what you liked and did not like. Oh, I can hide in the corners? Damn. I should have done that. Alright, last one. Actually, I can just tank this. Yeah, I can just tank this. Turns out if you don't force feed a child, they find they like a lot of things. And then they find what they do and don't like about it. It's like there's a few people where it's like, well, you know what? I like, but they'll say like, I like Brussels sprouts, but only if they're halved and pan-fried. But just like having them boiled, not great. Grilled, yes. Baked, no. Boiled, no. Oh, and the lasers don't affect the bugs, huh? the fuck happened? Excuse, sir? Sir? Sudo demessage. What happened? Didn't even log that there was an issue. What the hell just happened? It better have saved. That makes me sad. that me no please. No, don't do this to me. We're 2 hours in. We're halfway in. I don't want to switch to something else. Okay, we're gonna start this cold. Please, he's just a little computer guy, but it's not my birthday, but it will be if it makes me win this. I'm just a little guy. Yeah. Start. Okay, so I didn't get to finish the... Okay, good. It did complete the level. Ouch. Oh no. Ouch. Pop boom. Are they, like, running at different rates? Is that what's going on? Okay. Oh, fuck. They got me. Oh, I flew too close to the sun. This is a little computer, guys. It's manufacture day. It's my birthday. It's manufacture day. No, please. Aw. I tried. I tried. You can't catch me. Can't catch me, cops. Mwah. Yes. Nope. Aww. Okay, I finally checked for my computer specs. Alright. I want to see what you've got here. The sticker's been rubbed away, so I don't know. I may have made a mistake. I could check what the computer itself says, but I think it's funnier if I just go, I don't know. Like, oh, I checked what I went to look up what the computer specs are. I still don't know what they are, but I tried. You can't be mad at me because I tried really hard. Okay, so I can just tank this. Don't need to, but... Yay! We did it! You're very good at avoiding the lasers, Askill. I think it's Askiel. But I think Askill is funnier. But it's high time to pulverize all those lasers and stuff. I'll provide you a constant supply of grenades. Really? But what about the treasures, boss? They'll be pulverized too. Well, I suddenly stopped worrying about all those things, human. On our planet, all things will pass, and money too. Looks like we are from different planets, sir. And we really are. The alien scumbag. Let's show our humanity. We shouldn't destroy everything. You're talking too much, Agent Askill. You know what is waiting for you if you don't obey the orders. Military court. You are commanded to destroy the lasers. Okay, well, I'm going to collect the money. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna make it. We're gonna succeed. And I'm gonna make the money. I'm gonna collect all the money. And destroy the things. I missed. Yes. Boy, wouldn't have that sucked? If at the last bit there, I just get hit with a trap. Oh. Okay, good. I got a path now. No, I got hit with the laser as I was throwing grenades. My foolishness, my hubris. All right. Careful. Oh my god. Alright, let's go get another grenade. The best way to motivate a player to do something is to have an asshole tell them not to. Don't do this thing because I said so. I'm Mr. McAsshole. Like, well, now I'm going to. Why couldn't I move? And I whiffed it. Granada. I hate fetch quests. You better not get... It's like, you better not get any aura crystals for Lucia, you little shit. Listen here, motherfucker. I'm gonna get them all. And I will be so happy and fulfilled doing it. You have no idea. Alright. From across the court! Fuck. This is why I don't play basketball. This is why I don't do sports ball. Motherfucker. There. And we'll go back for those remaining two. So I think I'm gonna just have to tank it for that last one. Just barge right in with brute force and arrogance and set off the trap. Well, it was the planning that mattered. Thank you for the service, Agent Askill, but I've disranked you and ordered that the other agents lock you in the deepest part of the temple until its full destruction. So, you understood that I figured you out. You're not human, boss. And how could you give any orders to our agents? You're not their real commander. But they have no idea I'm not, unlike you, a stubborn human offspring. But as the proverb goes, the more you know, the less you live. Goodbye forever. Askill. But sir, I didn't mean escape the limbo. What does it say back there? You need to find the ladder to get out. Ah, shit, we gotta break out, baby. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna do it, though. I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that? I don't remember saying that. I'm kidding. Alright. This is not helpful. Okay, this helps me a little bit. So if this sees one, this sees one, and this sees one, that must mean the corner, so this should do. So if this sees two, and this sees one... Well, I tried. There we go. Boy, this one's really dense. It's dense like me. Wow. Okay, brute force and arrogance. Dance like my ass. Okay, so if this is 3, 2, 2, and this sees 4, so... Oh, come on. This is gonna be difficult, man. So densely packed and full of content, like my ass. My content's a bit shit, like my ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This soundtrack is banging, like my ass. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this can see 5. This can see 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can see 5. So I think here. Oh, no. If this sees 1, that's the only one it can see. That must mean here. Okay. So this sees 2. This sees 3. This sees 3. So 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, which means 2. Okay, 1. Fuck. I was close. Wow. Didn't even get out of the beginning area there. I think ads that play music and autoplay should be deemed as malware, and I'm not joking even a little bit. I remember in the pre-internet days, the congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won. It's like I immediately want to die. All right. So 1, 3. Okay, so these two to my left have to be traps. Or else this 2 wouldn't be true. Which means that this is also looking at the 2 on the left, which means down is safe. Okay. So this sees 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles, but it says there are 3. This one can only view 3 and thinks there are 3. So above, below, and below. So here. Okay. Oh god, oh fuck, the malware is coming. You need to run. Are we gonna be tired of... Are we gonna get real sick of the... Oh, it got him. No! What have you done? Did the game capture work, though? The game capture still here? Good. I'm glad that works, man. Actually, I'm really looking forward to Landy's replacement to Sammy. So there's a whole story to that, but the short version is one of the developers of Sammy left, and then originally left to do their own thing, but then after hearing that the sole developer left at Sammy was vibe coding, they found out what version he didn't, and then Landy's been making a plugin that like fixes the shortcomings of the older versions, and then he's been developing his own substitute for Sammy that people can offboard to, like, yeah, transition to easy. So it's like I'm kind of refraining from doing more with Sammy until Landy's solution comes in. But yeah. Bullshit and sadness. Okay, so this sees 2. It sees above and below. This sees 2, so that means below and below. This sees 2, which means it's seeing left and right, which means down is safe. Really like the implications of his existence affronts us, knowing the lore of Dead Nerd Not. I have to work on that much more than I have, admittedly. 1, 2. Ah, so that must mean the left is safe. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I have to work on that more. Actually, I need to... I think if money came in, I might do the... Wow, brain locked up there. Excuse me. You could be a horror VTuber if you pulled the right strings. Admittedly, the funny thing is that the design, the original design came from a horror game concept that never worked, that never got off the ground. But the point of it is, well, I guess I can spoil it because it's not going to come out. But the point was you're in an abandoned facility and a ghost is trying to kill you. But what you realize later on is that the ghost isn't trying to kill you, it's trying to scare the shit out of you to leave because there actually is something in there trying to kill you, and it's trying to deal with you and the thing that's trying to kill you. Oh my god. I fucked up. But then, yeah. Didn't work. I'm also not a spooky boy. I'm just a goober, which is what I want to lean into. I want absolute goober in the most horrific environment imaginable, who handles it by not being a dick. Like, I'm a dick. I can be, like, a dick and insensitive and not know it, but, like, I don't go out of my way to be an asshole. I promise to give you 1% when I totally make it with 0 credit. I appreciate that so much. That's my... I busted out Obsidian, which is like a note-taking program that lets you make mind maps. Because I have it all swimming around in my head, I just need to get it on paper, or at least like written down. But yeah, I don't wanna gush about it all here, but that is something to work on. But I'm glad it piques your interest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this sees 2. Okay. So this sees... 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, so this sees 1. This sees 1. This sees 2. Which means it has to see above and below. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This sees 2, so below. Okay. So this sees 2, so that means above and above. This sees 1, so it must see the one above. So this sees 2, which means above and above. This sees 2, which means it sees above... Oh. And this sees 2, which means it must see left and right, which means up. 4, which means it sees the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This sees 3. Which means I can go down. Okay. Okay. Hey, Prod, how you doing? You doing good? I hope so. What kind of good mischief have you been up to these days? What is this game? It's grabbing me. This game is called Askill, and it's from a studio who's made some pretty unique shit. I'm already forgetting the name because I'm really bad at it. I'm at work. Don't tell boss. I won't tell boss. You can trust me. Is work good though? I hope work is good. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up the studio. So I put the link to the game in the pinned. I want to find here. Okay, new 8SCIILL. It is made by developer Andre Fulman. Andre Fulman made this. What else did they make? They also made Coin Up Vice, which is another one I wanted to play. Work is fine. It's AI, not generative. We're grinding out documents right now. Well, that's good. I'm very happy that you're making documentation, because the amount of projects I've seen that have no documentation is more than what makes me happy. All right, let's see. So this game is interesting because it's partly roguelike and partly Minesweeper. And so you're supposed to navigate dungeons, collect money, and then sometimes you get a subtask. So you might be told, collect money, and then you'll be told, except in this level, you need to throw grenades at things. I'm hopping on this today, immediate. You should. It's cool, it's fun. I will warn you 2 things. 1, this game defaults to full screen. It doesn't have an option not to. So I'm running it in a nested Wayland window. And oh right, but and the second is it automatically puts the volume to 100%, so watch your eardrums. Not really roguelike, just dungeon crawler. Well, I say roguelike because the puzzle generates. Oh, is the map yes, I'm sorry. The map is static. The puzzle changes every time you engage the level. 1, 2. Sorry, that's my bad. I misspoke. I do that a lot. Good Eve Henry, hi all. And Tethercat's here. How you doing? How you doing, Tethercat? You doing good? I hope so. We're playing my weakest thing of all. So if this sees 4, but it can only look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This sees 2. That must mean down. Okay. I'm not unwell, as George Carlin would say. I'm glad that it's better than bad. So these two C2. Okay. Whew. Now we're at the all ones. Okay. I can tank this. Oh my god. I got out. So, agents, I hope you fulfilled my order and disposed of the traitor. Oops! Askill, it's you again! There's only one traitor and alien here, it's you, boss! Askill, you may leave the temple, take all your treasures, I never needed them anyway, and get lost. Otherwise you'll face certain death from disgusting bugs, hot lasers, and powerful secret weapons that the alien boss like me fears. I don't follow your orders anymore, boss. Collect money. Smash all. Alright. Oh, we got bats. I love how the bug is just labeled bug. So, what good mischief has everybody else been in today? I made a... I don't know if I told everyone, but in my downtime dealing with the hard drive failure, I made a number pad for the 8BitDo keyboards. I like how bug glitches a little bit like a bug in the code. It's a nice touch, and the bug ate me, and now everything exploded. But that is pretty cool. I do like that. The bug. The bug is buggy. He's a buggy bug. He's a little buggy boy. Saw that numpad on Blue Sky. Seemed like a fun project. I shouldn't be as proud of it as I am because there's literally nothing to it at all. Uh-oh. I blew up the level. Actually, there's a stupid fucking journey involved in it because I went from, all right, I can make this because I looked at, okay, so I looked at an 8BitDo super button that they sell, and I actually have one. They come free. Well, one pair of buttons comes free with your keyboard. So I pop it open, and it's just a keyboard key switch, and that's it. Like, and it's all wired to a headphone jack. Yeah, to a 3.5mm sleeve ring tip jack. Or plug, I should say. So it's like, okay, well, sleeve is BCC, ring is A, and tip is B. Alright, well, we'll just stuff all of them on one circuit board, and there you go. I didn't realize how much of a tremendous pain in the ass it would be. Because I went, oh, I'll do it in KiCad. That seems easy. And then I went, well, this is stupid. I don't need to make a schematic. It's just 8 buttons. I don't need a schematic for 8 buttons. And they're like, no, 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 Henry, you have to make the schematic or the board won't, or you can't draw the traces on the board. Wait, oh my god, fine. Then after a while, I said, this is stupid. I'm finding another solution to make a PCB. And then I did. And then I went, okay, well, I need a key switch to lay on the PCB. And they go, well, we don't have any key switches in our library. We would just import them from KiCad. So KiCad has them. It's like, yes. So then after like days of just finding a product that would let me just draw the circuit board, like draw the PCB out without a schematic, I was just like, all right, fine. Back to KiCad. I don't need a schematic. Henry, in fact, did need a schematic. 8 buttons on a keypad, and I needed a schematic. Yep, I did in fact need a schematic. And then my only out that didn't require one didn't have the key switch footprint, so I ended up having to use KiCad anyway. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Everything's going so terrible and so right. My hubris does get in my way. But I think what separates it from any other... Well, I say from any other. I think what separates it for me is that I at least know that what I'm doing is stupid and I laugh it off. Collect money. Smash all. I love the parallax. That is such a nice touch. I think I touched on it before, but what I really like... Okay, so what I don't like when games try and use ASCII graphics is they don't have it monospace, or they'll use the ASCII off of a grid. Sorry, not on a grid. So how the developer got around it this time, or like for this game, is you're gonna notice there's this parallax effect on the walls. But that's because there are layers of grids of ASCII characters, and so then they slide the layers. I'm asexual, but I would fuck this game. By the way, I'm quiet because you've already sold me on this game, so I don't want to watch it. I'll have you as audio in the background. I had no idea I could be such an effective salesman, but also I'm making Skyrim pose screenshots. Oh yeah, I did see you were playing Skyrim. Yes, yes. Oh no, I'm underwater now. Yes. 55. You sold this game to 3 people. I think they owe you money now. Ah, you good. If 3 people were like, okay, the game is not... They don't charge enough for the game that they can afford a commission. Oh, no. But I wouldn't say no to a beer. Oh my god. Beautiful. Alright. Here. No! What have I done? Okay, let's try this again. The little snake dudes are so adorable to me. I like them. I like them. Fuck. All right. Let's see. So this sees 2. Okay. I know I said it before, but I think it bears repeating. One of the reasons... This is one of those stellar examples, I think, of a game where working around... Oh. having a game with this type of aesthetic means that a computer that's practically a potato could run it. Because it really is just ASCII characters. Like, multiple layers of ASCII text on top of just layered on top of each other. So then you look at the back and it says, don't look... what does it say? Don't look down. And that's just the effect, is changing the color of don't look down. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this sees 3, this sees 1, this sees 3. Why did I think to go there? Why did I do that? Oh no. Here comes the time where my starter's luck is failing me. I'm tilted worse than a pinball machine in an earthquake. I was torn between that or a pinball machine on a cruise ship. I thought earthquake was more apt. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah. It's just my luck. Okay. I think you just suggested the worst thing ever into my brain. Just imagining like a cruise ship with an arcade and you try to use pinball machines. Like, how would you do it? That's the thing. How would you play pinball on a cruise ship? You have a wave and suddenly it's like, well, the pinball machine would flash tilt because you tilted the pinball machine. So then it just locks down and lets your ball drop, and that's your punishment. All right, let me think here. Two. So this sees 2. But the only 2 in range are the ones to my left and right here. But this also sees 2, so down should work. Good. Now I have to kill the cute bugs. That's a rage game yet to be made. Oh, you have to play pinball, but you also have to counteract the tilt on the cruise ship so you don't tilt the pinball machine and set off the tilt. All right. This is a huge level. And I'm about to die. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Okay, no, we're good. Someone can have that game idea for free. Counter-tilting a pinball machine on a cruise ship. This is insane. Poor little bugs. You just squish all the little bugs. A game dev can have the idea for free. Vibe coders have to pay, though. Yes. You're gonna have to pay some way, and if you're not gonna pay a programmer, you're gonna pay a licensing fee for the idea. I still do think it's so funny that Claude's code got stolen. And then they got in a huff being like, they stole our code! Being like, well, yeah, well, you stole everyone else's to make it, so, like, don't get to complain. The enemies make such a sad little squeak. That's so mean. I know, it makes me sad. They stole what I rightfully stole first. Do you have any idea how much work I put into stealing that? So this sees 3. 1, 2, 3. Those are the only 3 within its scanning range, so this 1 must be in reference to the 3, which means I should be able to go right. Perfect. Great. So now we got... And I have... If I screw this up, I have to start the whole level over again. Alright. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it sees 3. This 1 sees 1 in range. So if this sees 1 in range... That means either above or top right. Up. Nope. Fuck. I tried. 3. The issue with Minesweeper is unless your algorithm is really tightly made, your player is bound to wind up at some point where a choice is a 50-50 guess. Yeah, and that's the hang-up we get into a lot. But that's also why I like that the puzzle part is random each attempt. Because if you were really struggling the first time, you don't have to struggle again. What that also means is that the last time you tried it, it might not have been very fair. Like that. Like, I barely got off the ground. Okay. So this sees 2, this sees 2. That must mean left and right. So let's go down. Okay, good. Suffocating again? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That almost did me in. Oh, I would have been so torqued. Okay. So let me think about this. So this sees 2. So that means bottom left, top right. This sees 1. So that must mean the spot to the bottom left should be clear. Okay. Oh, I ran out of air. Damn it. I forgot that was underwater. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And I was doing so well, too. All right. I don't know how far this game goes. But I've got a hunch this is a single sitting game if you're going hard. Going hard. Let's see. So then we grab the dollars, frees up some space. All right. So all of these report 1. So that, yeah, okay, so 3. 1, 2, 3. But this also reports 3. So that must mean down. Okay. So... that was just a guess. I didn't even think that one. All right. So this sees 1. This sees 3. 1. This can see 1, 2, 3. This only sees 1. This sees 2. Well, I tried. So, this sees 2, but this also sees 2. Both of these see 1. But the only thing in scanning range are these 2, so it's a 50-50. But the one above sees 2. Well, that was a guess, and I was right. So this sees 2, but there's only 2 in range. This sees 2. But there are 3 in range. This sees 4. Top left, bottom left, right, and bottom right, which means up is open. Okay. There we go. Just letting you know I'm still listening. No problem. No problem, Tethercat. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's good. I'm known to ramble. Alright, let's see. So... Okay, homie. They don't grade for participation here. Yeah, it's all good. I will be honored to be the background noise. You'd be, I'd go so far as to say that that's probably one of the highest honors, because that means that there's something calming and relaxing about what you do and say. Which is crazy, because then I start talking about things like how a guy was trying to grab my briefcase at the mall, and everyone's like, wow, this is so calming and relaxing. Okay, I'm gonna get the live on the other side. I almost blew me and my house up with a petrol fire. So soothing. Yep, that's right. I nearly sucked the windows out of the house. I mean, you said that the whole shotgun blasts were happening. So calming, blam, and relaxed blamming. Oh yes, you know, the calming, relaxing environment outside is just so serene out there. It's like you can't hear it. Can't hear a single distressing thing. Not at all. All right. So if this sees 3, and each of these see 1, that must mean this is fine. Okay. I have to go for another breath of oxygen. Alright. Now to minimize backtracking, now that I have the TNT, there, toss the image on blue sky. I'll have to look at it here in a moment. Okay, full breath. Funny thing. I'll have to wait till I'm not underwater before I check that one. There we go. Funny thing, I tried getting a Skeever, a Skyrim rat, into the pick as a chat rat substitute, but it spawned in hundreds of feet in the air and landed with 5,000 damage. Splatted done good, so yeah, no chat rat in the pick. I like the chat rat. That's cute. I like it. Because, yeah, isn't it that a lot of... Like, isn't it that when you're doing VTubing, you're supposed to have, like, a little personification of your chat? I think that one's really cute. Yeah, my viewers really dig chat rat. I mean, I do too. But don't cats eat rats? Boom. Kaboom. Chat rat, the viewer proxy would eat me alive if I looked away. Four on stream, oh no. One of the things about being on the internet is learning just how much of people's being surprised at just how many things are a fetish for a person. And it's surprising and unnerving. Yep. Learning all that, yep. Yep. I don't know about unnerving. So let's see, all of these report that they see one. Which means it must be in the corner, so I should be able to go right. Okay, so this says it sees 2. This says it sees 1. Okay, so this says it sees 1. Which means this corner below me is occupied. But this also sees 1. So that means under the 2 is empty. $99. 99%. What did I forget? What did I miss? That money. Thank God. So far, I've been very successful at manipulating all creatures from other planets and having them destroy temples with secret weapons for me. But it looks like I'll have to do it myself this time. I can't rely on you, Asgil. And I say, oh really? Boss is going to risk his head and enter the temple, where he will be vulnerable and exposed to the EMI. I want to see that. You'll see everything right now, Greaseball. I'm not afraid of Frankenstein's monster. Here we are, the last bit of it, destroy boss. No, I'm gonna get the money. Like how he's just a little head that flails around. I love that. He's so stupid little body. I love it. This is amazing. Oh. There. Okay, so these all say 1. So there we go. I know I'm supposed to be fighting the boss, but I really want this money. Oh. Got me. And that was a good round, too. Kaboom. Alright. I think what I have to do is get to the end of the level, and then I have something I can hit him with. Alright. I can do this. I believe in me. Believe in me. It's just called Shu. I believe in ye. Did you really think you destroyed me, Mr. Square Brackets? Damn. I'm the boss of a great intergalactic civilization. I destroyed millions of such temples in various galaxies. It was a surprise that I nearly failed my mission on some godforsaken Earth. Godforsaken? Your science and technology are too weak to compete with my civilization. So it was just some unexplainable slip. I'll be back to finish my mission. I'll be waiting for you. Won't be able to sleep while I know such an alien creep is lurking somewhere. And that's the game. That? Thank you, my human friend. If not for you, I would have failed, but together we nearly destroyed the boss of a hostile alien civilization. By the way, boss is just the abbreviation for Big One Super Skunk. My ancestors built billions of temples with powerful weapons to confront those bossy aggressors. We managed to save the temple placed on Earth. Thanks to you, Boss didn't manage to understand that I'm not human, and now he suspects that Earthlings are more developed than he expected. I hope I can rely on you when in need once again. Aw. That was good. That was really good. That brought joy. And that was a good, you know what? That was good. That was a good, quick, fun, challenging game. I enjoyed that. Let's see. Might be a good way, perfect time to raid into somebody else here. Oh, and then it just loops. That was rad. It really was. So let's see, who should we raid to? So I'm let me check here the stream team. Where is it? Team Green. Oh dear, I appear to be the only one up right now. So, nobody in Team Green right now, but that's okay. Let's see who's in the... Let's see which one of my friends... Which one of the people I follow? My peers. Hey, somebody's doing a Blender. They just started. Actually, that might work out really well. There's a streamer called Nilbog. And they do some really cool stuff with not only just 3D VTubing, but just in general. They do some really cool designs and really good multimedia stuff. I think we should raid over to them. Let's do that. Copy. /raid. All right. So that was pretty cool. I'm really pleased with that. And there's more from this developer. So who knows? Maybe another weekend we'll do that. We'll do one. But this was good, and it didn't go for too long. We're in a little under, but I'm happy with it anyway. But this is a good first day back, even with all the technical issues that were my fault. So, thank you all for swinging by. I appreciate it. ASCII raid message! Yes! ASCII raid message. Let's do it. Let's do that one. So as always, thank you all for swinging by. There's tons of ways to spend your night, and you chose to spend it here. And as always, I'm not going to tell you what to do, so I'm not going to tell you to stay out of trouble. But all I ask is that if you do get in trouble, you make sure it's the good kind of trouble. And you all stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.